challenges facing America and our allies today are not on a la carte menu of projects we can address at our leisure. No, the most dangerous threats we face are all linked together, all linked together. Take it from the author of the last administration's national security strategy. Russia, Iran, and China, quote, see the U.S. as weak and in decline, and are willing to put aside their differences to collude against America's interests. So, Mr. President, they're extraordinarily willing. Finland is investigating a case of suspected sabotage by a Chinese ship against an undersea communications cable and gas line connecting the newest member of Nat'l to Estonia, one of the alliance's most stalwart backers of Ukraine. Putin's Russia is reporting helping Iran develop a space launch vehicle, a critical step toward building intercontinental ballistic missiles. In return, Iran isn't just sending Russia kamikaze drones to kill Ukrainians. It's helping build an entire drone factory, a drone factory on Russian soil. A Russian state energy company is reportedly providing China with highly enriched uranium. China is swarming social media platforms with pro-Hamas propaganda and protecting both Iran and Russia in the UN Security Council. America doesn't have the luxury of facing these threats individually. Our ability to contend with complex, simultaneous threats is exactly what our adversaries are testing. Russian war in Europe, Chinese aggression in Asia, Iran-backed terror in the Middle East, and a southern border that's dangerously lacking in credible enforcement. This is the reality we face right now. The Biden administration's supplemental request falls short of adequately addressing all of these linked threats. So let me explain again what this moment actually requires. In Europe, the administration needs to provide a clear strategy for a Ukrainian victory. That means prioritizing the lethal military capabilities Ukraine needs right now. No more half measures, no more hesitation. As former Secretary of State Pompeo put it last week, America should be, quote, accelerating the flow of weapons and ammunition to Kyiv, because abandoning Ukraine would bolster our adversaries. We should be empowering agency inspectors general to continue the unprecedented oversight and accountability work we've built into the U.S. assistance since the beginning of Putin's escalation last year. And we should continue to invest in expanding America's defense industrial base, both to replace capabilities Ukraine is using with newer for our own use, and to ramp up production of the ones Israel, Taiwan, and our Indo-Pacific allies and partners need. In Israel's case, it's especially important that we take stringent measures to ensure no humanitarian assistance bound for the people of Gaza can be intercepted by Hamas terrorists. And I've said before, for any of this supplemental security funding to pass the Senate, we will also need to implement serious policy changes at the southern border. Senate Republicans will not rubber stamp the Biden administration's bailout for a problem it created. We're focused on policies to slow the flow of illegal migration and secure the border. America's strategic goals are crystal clear. Degrade Russian military strength and prevent major war in Europe. Reestablish credible deterrence against Iran and its terrorist networks. Grow our defense industrial base to equip our military and our allies in the Indo-Pacific to raise the cost of Chinese aggression, and restore real border security right here at home. That's exactly what the Senate should be focused on.